This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 695, Motherhood, by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final show of the week. I am Greg Audino, host of both ORD and Optimal Living Advice, our advice column-style show here in the old network, in which I take viewer questions about any struggles they might be going through and answer them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As usual, we are here on ORD to help you learn how to create quality relationships in your life. As you may know, parenting episodes like today's are usually scheduled towards the end of the week. And in this article, our author, Becca Shern, shares how the concept of minimalism has helped her focus on what's important as a mother, just in time for Mother's Day this weekend. So, let's hear all about it and start optimizing your life. Motherhood, by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. Mother's Day is a perfect time to reflect on motherhood, appreciating having a world-class mom as a role model, enjoying the friendship of other inspiring mothers, and processing my personal experience raising a precocious little girl. My path into motherhood was planned and fairly typical. Meet person, marry person, have baby. But life over the 6 years since she was born has been extraordinary. My mother is as close to a perfect mom as I can imagine. Loving, intelligent, capable. Both of my parents are incredible, but my mom was the glue that held our crazy 6-person household together. She kept us all healthy, happy, and thriving while somehow not losing her sanity. Among many other traits, I have her to thank for my passion of delicious, wholesome food, and for my stubborn insistence that I can do whatever I set my mind to doing. Although she can share or avoid responsibility for that quality with my dad. She was there when my siblings and I needed her with support, compassion, and occasionally some tough love. But above all, my mom was, and still is, present. Presence is a unifying characteristic of all the incredible parents I know. Presence isn't a trait, it's a skill that's learned, practiced, and honed. More than simply physical proximity, it's mental and emotional availability. It's the ability to sit, play, laugh, cry, embrace, engage, explain, discuss, and sometimes knuckle through all that raising a child brings. I felt intensely present during the first few days and weeks as a new mother, but as weeks turned to months, my presence started to fade. I felt isolated and alone, unable to understand or soothe my colicky baby, sleeping on the living room couch or her bedroom floor, rocking and swinging her in her car seat at all hours of the night, taking her on endless long walks, runs, and hikes, being outdoors pacified her. I felt like nothing I tried worked, and with each passing day, I became more depleted. We had no family nearby, no close friends with kids, and the situation exposed giant crevices in my marriage. Strangely, I wasn't depressed, just overwhelmed and confused. Why couldn't I figure this motherhood thing out? Overwhelm wasn't a feeling I was used to, so I assumed I wasn't using the right formula for parenting or marriage. I figured I needed to work harder and be grateful. I should appreciate the great life I had, a beautiful little girl, a comfortable home, a marriage, a solid career. When Ella was 3 months old, I went back to work full-time and continued my master's program, functioning on some sort of new mom adrenaline high. Although my workplace was far from flawless, I'd always enjoyed most of what I did and the people I worked with. A couple of months after returning from maternity leave, I was promoted and given a raise. I enjoyed the veneer of success, but being a professional working mom, grad student, and wife wore me threadbare. Then, just after Ella turned 6 months old, she was injured while at daycare, an enormous third-degree pressure burn on the top of her head. The gruesome injury took nearly 6 months to heal. We're only now, 5 years later, beginning to treat the scar, a large bald patch amidst her beautiful curls, along with the excruciating memories. Under all the stress, my marriage continued to crumble and conditions at work deteriorated. While trying to cope, my ability to be a present and engaged parent slipped further away. I never had a rock-bottom moment, just a gradual descent into the bleakest, most challenging period of my life. After I finally started clawing myself out of that sunken place so I could grow into the person I want to be and the mother that Ellen needs, I stumbled upon minimalism. Although I didn't leap onto the minimalism bandwagon per se, Many of its concepts resonated, and as I rebuilt my life and my capacity to be a mother, I've continued to employ the less is more philosophy. Since that time, minimalism has helped us make and keep our lives simple, focusing on what's most important, each other, and living an authentic, healthy, loving, and connected life. Although evolving into a great mom is a circuitous process, I work to uphold a standard, mental, physical, and spiritual presence, a beautiful gift for both of us. You just listened to the post titled Motherhood by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. Guys, at Optimal Relationships Daily, you know we understand that navigating sensitive issues like money and health can be extremely stressful. And that stress and anxiety can easily create family conflicts and affect your relationships. The good news is that before that happens, BetterHelp is here to help you cope with your emotions. BetterHelp assesses your needs and matches you with your personal licensed professional therapist, providing a safe and private online environment for you at your convenience. They have professional counselors specializing in depression, family conflicts, grief, and more to help you. In fact, you can start communicating with your therapist in just under 24 hours, and anything you share with your therapist will be confidential. BetterHelp is not self-help or a crisis line. It is professional counseling. Look, it's no secret that I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/ORD. Join over 800,000 people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/ORD. And thank you to Becca for a great post today on the correlation between motherhood and minimalism. Certainly it's in the times of the highest tension and most distraction that we are inevitably led to finding the value that there is to find in less, in having less. Not only because we gravitate to what our truest values are, but we see how quickly we're willing to stop all the noise if it means tending to the few things in life that matter the most. And with that, we will wrap up today's episode and this week of ORD. Thank you so much for tuning in these last 5 days and all the days before that, really. Have a great weekend, everybody. A happy Mother's Day, and I will see you right back here on Monday where your optimal life awaits.